welcome to Trigon Farm. I am Al, and Trigon Farm is a market garden and flower farm based near Holsworthy, Devon. We're not far from the Devon-Cornwall border. And I'm going to do a few videos to show you guys how we grow our food and our flowers using the no-dig method, and also how we plant everything based on the permaculture principles. We will be looking at no chemical growing systems. Everything we use is taken from nature. We're not adding any chemically produced fertilizers, insecticide, pesticides and anything else that traditional agriculture does. But what we do, we create a very nice small ecosystem that in time will look after our soil, our plants in a very, very natural way. I'm in a small forest here, and I wanted to show you how everything looks amazingly well here without humans digging the soil. As you can see behind me, there's a carpet of leaves. Those leaves will decompose in time and will feed the soil. So every time we do something, we actually feed the soil biology, and that in turn will feed our plants. So that's exactly what happens here. It's a very stable ecosystem. This is not a big forest, but the variety of plants here during the year is quite impressive for such a small space. And that's what humans did. They looked at these natural systems where there was no human intervention and decided to replicate that in new modern agricultural methods, and that's how no-dig started. The soil here is always covered with something, either plants growing or their dead leaves, and this is exactly what we need to do with our no-dig beds, which I'm going to show you in the next few minutes. We use chickens and ducks to clear the ground for us. We move them around in these mobile coops, and this will be our next growing space. If you don't have chickens or ducks, you can just use a lawnmower. And the best time to start a no-dig bed is the autumn, when everything goes into a sleeping state, when nothing grows as much as before. And that's the perfect time to kill any weeds. What we have here are some beds which are 3 years old. This is our third growing season. And as you can see, I'm not using cardboard anymore, which we will be using in the new beds. I'll show you right now how the field looks after we've had our chickens and ducks there. So not too much grass left. We have turned them around for a number of weeks in this space. All we have to do now is transform this area into a new growing space. We will be using cardboard here. So yes, we are starting new beds in spring. Even if I said the best time to start them is autumn, you can still start them in spring with really, really good results at the end. A protected growing space makes a huge difference. This is our polytunnel where we grow food year round. This year we're starting to grow flowers as well. These are sweet peas. And these are ranunculus. They're already in flower, some of them. They look quite nice. And also we grow food. We have some radishes. They're almost right. On the side here we have some spinach. We have kale, chard, spring onions and salad. Right there in the back, I'll show you up close, we have some tomatoes for this season. We start our tomatoes inside, but once they grow a little bit, we move them here in the polytunnel where we cover them at night with this fleece. And what you see here are beer traps. We use beer traps to catch slugs. And also we have a thermometer which shows at the moment, let's see, about 17 degrees, which is not bad. These are going to be some of our tomatoes we're growing this year. Mainly heirloom tomatoes. And this is my favorite crop of the winter. This is our lovely chard, which still does amazingly well. Also have some willow. This is a hybrid willow that will go outside in May as soon as we know the frost is completely gone. We have some other types of willows which are mainly used for basketry, weaving, different colored willows. Here we have curly kale, which again is doing really well this time of the year. And a Cavolo Nero, which has been here for 2 years now. And this is going to flower. You can still eat the shoots, they're really lovely. And what you see here is the nasturtiums, which are coming out. As long as it doesn't freeze inside, they will do amazingly well. We tend to plant a lot of them around the garden to attract pollinators. They're usually safe against pests like slugs, but even they get attacked sometimes. Sweet peas, this is our first year growing sweet peas indoors. We started these in October. They're big enough to be transplanted, just waiting a few more weeks for them to actually go outside. So definitely polytunnel or a greenhouse is so important in growing food year round. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm sure there's a lot of information that I'm not presenting at the moment. If you'd like to know more about us, please look online. Our website is trigonfarm.co.uk. We can keep in touch via Facebook and Instagram, and I will be posting more videos if you would like to subscribe here and see exactly what our plans are for this year. As I said, this is our third growing season and we're introducing a number of other activities, and if you'd like to know more about that, please follow us on our social networks, and we will more than happy answer any questions you have. If you ever like to visit, please book an open day on our website, or one of our courses, and we will see each other here on the farm, and we can answer as many questions as possible. I'll see you next time.